AI can write code. Don't waste your future writing what AI can generate. Learn to think, review, debug, build, create systems. The future belongs to system architects.
Welcome to PlayOwnAi.
1. Python data types and type casting, implicit and explicit. Goal. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to 1. Understand Python data types. ESTRA, int float, EBA float, tuple. 2. Use the etpack function to inspect data types. 3. Work with strings and numbers in Python 4. Explore dynamic typing in Python 5. Understand implicit type casting. 6. Convert data using explicit type casting. Int, su2, wool, d, e, stray, wool. 7. Write safer and more reliable Python code. 8. Practice real AI coding examples. Outcome: confidently identify, inspect, and convert Python data types while understanding how Python automatically manages data behind Matin the scenes. Final goal: build a strong Python foundation for AI chatbots, LM applications, AI agents, RAG systems, MCP servers, and intelligent automation by mastering how AI programs store, process, and convert data. We are going to learn about something very important in Python data types. Let me explain what that means. Every time we store something in Python, like a number, a name, a message, or even a yes or no answer, Python automatically decides what kind of data that is. That's what we mean by data type. So why are data types important? Because they help Python decide what operations are allowed and how much memory to use. It also helps us write clean, correct code. Now the good news is Python does this for you. You don't need to manually tell Python the type. It figures it out. But as a developer, you should know the main data types Python works with. Let me list a few you'll use all the time. There's CSTR, which means string, any text like names or messages. There's int, which means integer for whole numbers like 150 or -10. Then there's float for decimal numbers like 3.1, 499.99. You'll also see bool, short for boolean. That means true or false. Great for decision making. And there's also list, tuple, set, and dictionary. These are collections. We'll explore those in more detail in upcoming lectures. Alright, that's enough theory for now. Let's jump into VSCode and try these data types in action. Go to VSCode and create a new Python file. Let's name it data types demo. Hit enter. Once the file is ready, we'll start with a string. We type name equals double quotes Matin. This creates a variable called name and stores the word Matin inside it. Since it's in quotes, Python knows it's a string. Now we print it. We type print, then inside parentheses, double quotes name is colon comma, and then the variable name. This tells Python to print the message. Name is followed by the value of the variable. Let's run it. Great. It prints name is Matin. Now let's try an integer. We type age equals 25. This stores the number 25 in the variable called age. Since there are no quotes or decimal points, Python treats it as an integer. We print it by typing print, then double quotes, ages colon comma, and the variable age. This will output ages 25. Next, let's try a float a number with decimals. We type height equals 5.7. This stores 5.7 in the variable height, which is treated as a float. To print it, we type print double quotes high, it is colon comma, and the variable height. This prints height is 5.7. Let's now try a boolean. We type is underscore student equals capital T true. This stores a true value and the variable is student. Booleans only take two values, true or false, and they must start with a capital later. We print it, print double quotes, is student colon comma, is underscore student. The output will be is student true. Now let's learn about the type function. This function is used to find out what data type are your variable holes. Let's try it. We type print double quotes type of name colon comma type, and inside parentheses, the variable name. This will show class and meaning. The variable whole is string. Next line, we type print double quotes type of age colon comma type, and inside parentheses, the variable age. This returns class int, meaning it's an integer. Now for the height, we type print double quotes type of height colon comma type, then parentheses with height. This will show class float. And for boolean, we type print double quotes type of is underscore student colon comma type of is underscore student. This will return class bool, which means boolean. So Now you've seen how the type function works. It tells us what kind of data is stored inside each variable. Let's now show how Python handles different data types. We'll start with integers. These are whole numbers like 5, 10, or 100. Let's create two integer variables. We type x equals 10. This means we are storing the number 10 inside a variable called x. Next, we type y equals 5. This creates another variable named y and stores the number 5 inside it. Now let's add these two numbers. We type sum equals x plus y. So here Python adds the values of x and y, which are 10 and 5, and stores the result in a new variable called sum. Let's print the result. To check, we type print double quotes sum : sum. This will display the message sum 15. Now let's see how Python works with strings, which are just sequences of characters like words or names. We type first equals double quotes good. That creates a variable named first and stores the word good in it. Then we type second equals double quotes morning. This gives us another string variable holding the word morning. Now let's join these two words together using the plus symbol. We type message equals first plus double quotes space plus second. Here we are joining good, a space, and morning to form the full sentence good morning. Now we print the message. We type print double quotes message : message. This will print message good morning. So yes, in Python the plus symbol can be used to join strings. This is called string concatenation. Let's now multiply a string. Yes, in Python, we can actually repeat strings using the multiplication operator. We type repeat equals double quotes hello space multiplied by 3. This means we are asking Python to print the word hello 3 times in a row. Let's print the result. We type print repeat, and the output will be hello, hello, hello. This shows how the same operator like plus or multiplication can behave differently depending on the data type. Let's do one more cool thing. Let's talk about dynamic typing in Python. We type data equals 100. So data now holds an integer value. Let's check what type this is. We type print double quotes type of data, : type of data. This uses the type function, which tells us what kind of value is inside a variable. You will see class integer point. Now let's change the same variable to hold text. Instead we type data equals double quotes. Now I am a string. So we are assigning a string to a variable that earlier held a number. Let's check the type again. We type print double quotes type of data : type of data, and now Python tells us class store. This proves that Python is dynamically typed. It doesn't lock a variable into one type. You can store a number first, then later store a string in the same variable, and Python will automatically adjust. Let's summarize everything in Python. We have different types of values like integers, strings, floats, and booleans. Each one behaves differently depending on what you do with them. You can check the type using the type function, and Python automatically figures out what type to assign. This is called dynamic typing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Now going to learn about typecasting in Python, or in simple words, how to convert one data type into another. When we create variables in Python, they have a type like integer, float, string, or boolean. But sometimes we may need to convert one type into another to make sure things work properly. This process is called typecasting. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say you are building a billing app, and you get user input as a string like the number 5, in quotes, but you need to do math with it. You'll have to convert that string into a number first. That's where typecasting comes in. Python supports both implicit and explicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting is performed automatically by Python, while explicit typecasting is done using built-in functions. Now before we move to the IDEs, something important. Python gives us some built-in functions to help with typecasting. The most commonly used are int to convert to an integer, float to convert to a float, str to convert to a string, and bool to convert to a boolean. These are very handy when working with user input. APIs for files or anywhere data is unpredictable. Alright, now let's go to VSCode and see this in action. Let's first create a Python file. Right-click on your project folder, choose New, and select Python file. Let's name it type_casting_demo. Hit enter, and your file is ready. Now let us first see implicit typecasting. Well, implicit typecasting means Python will automatically convert one data type into another data type. For example, here let us type x equal to 10. So here we have assigned a value 10 to the variable x, but we haven't added any data type over here. So Python will automatically consider this x variable as an integer. Okay, next let us have another variable y equal to 2, 5. So here also we haven't added any data type to this y variable. So Python will automatically consider this 2, 5 as a float number. It means variable y has a data type float, and variable x has a data type int. So here I'm going to just add the comment, x has a data type int, and y has a data type float. So Python will do all these things. Next, let us see how to add these two numbers. So here let us declare a summable, and then x plus y. Well, you might be wondering that x is an integer and y is a float, how we can add these two numbers. Well, Python will basically convert this x variable into float, and then add that variable with y. For example, in order to do this addition, Python first implicitly make a cast like it, will convert the int data type into float, and then it will add with y. For example, here, let me add the comment. Python will implicitly cast this int into float. Now the value becomes 10, 0, and then plus y has a value 2, 5. It becomes 12, 5. Now the sum variable has a type float because both x and y are float. The Python has implicitly casted the x from int to float. Okay, so in order to verify the type of the sum, let us have a print statement here and here. Let us type some string like type of sum colon comma, and here just call the type function. This type function is a invid Python function that will provide the type of the variable and just pass the variable sum. Okay, perfect. Next, let us run the program, and here you can see type of sum class float. Okay, so some variable has a type float. So this is how Python will implicitly convert one data type into another data type. In our example, Python has converted this int into float, and it has done the addition. Now, let us take a look into the explicit type casting. In case of explicit type casting, we have to manually cast one data type into another data type by using Python provided built-in functions. Okay, so let's take an example here. So here just declare variable value and assign the value 100. If you can notice here, we have 100, which is in a double code. It means Python consider this 100 as a text, because this 100 within a double code. So whatever the value you define within a double code, Python will consider it as a string. Okay, now the value has a type string over here. So here let me write the comment, value has a type string. Okay, next if we want to do some mathematical operation on this 100, we have to convert this 100 string into int or float. Okay, so we cannot directly use this 100 in our mathematical operation because 100 is a string in this case. So, in order to convert this 100 string into an integer, we have to use Python provided int built-in function. So let us see how we can do that. So here let us declare variable num, and then use int building function, and then pass the variable value. Now this int build function basically convert this value which is string 100 into an integer num. Okay. Now this num has a type int, so in order to confirm that, just have a print statement over here print, and then type of value colon, and then comma, and here just call the type in build function, and then pass num. So here basically we are checking that type of variable num. Next let us run the program and you can see that photo here type of value int. Okay, so this is how we can use int in build function to convert a string into an integer. Okay, perfect. Next, let us see how to convert this string into float number as well by using float in build function. So it's pretty simple. So here just declare variable app, and then use float building function, and then pass value in our case, string 100. Now this app variable has a type float because we have used float in build function to convert this string into float. In order to confirm this, just type the print statement, and then here just have a string type of app, and then colon comma, and here just call the type method, and then pass your variable. Perfect. Next, let us run the program. And here you can see the type of app variable is float. Okay, perfect. Now we have seen how to convert a string data type into int data type as well as float data type. Next, let us see how to convert int data type or float data type into string. So here, let us type price equal to 19.99. So this is the floating point number. Now we want to convert this floating point number into a string. So for that, we have to explicitly cast. So Python provides a star, that is string method that we can use to expressly convert this float into string. For example, here let us declare a variable price underscore store equal to, and then call star in build function. So notice here, star is an in build function, and then pass price. So price is a floating point data type. Okay. Next, let us print the value of this price cr for that just call print function over here, and then price star. Next, let us also see the type of this price star variable for that just type print, and then type of price underscore star, and then call type method over here, and then pass price star. Okay. Perfect. Next, let us run the program and let us see the photo here, and you can see the price $19.99, and then you can see the type of this price star variable string. Okay. So this is how we use a star in build function to convert protein point number into string. Let us wrap up in Python. Type casting means changing one data type into another. We saw implicit cast. Python did it automatically when combining types, and we saw explicit casting. We used built-in functions like int, float, and s. Be careful when converting. Not every value can be cast into another type safely. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Support line? Get assist? Stuck anywhere or feeling overwhelmed? No worries. Check the links in the description or leave a comment below. I personally reply whenever I can. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Python, AI, and automation tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Keep building.